We're back. Oh yeah, Chikabu, you have to like tell me one otome game that you think I should play. Maybe that isn't too long, but you reckon it'll be funny. Cause like otome games, you know, it'll be kind of weird. Like a lot of like guys, you know, trying to seduce me. I'll tell me one of those ones. I reckon it'll be funny just to play and see. Ooh. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Shina Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. She can't believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working on costumes at her usual I can't say that word actually. I forgot how to say it. Leisurely, yeah. Leisurely pace. Yeah, like leisure. Why does the future Gadget laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. But still, there's no way I could ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the future Gadget laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to the lab. It was spring. But in about an hour, we can play some. If people want to join us. So yeah, people wanna play with us. You sure you wanna play Otome? Yeah. Maybe one that's like I can get it on Steam, something like on Steam, because it'll be easier for me to get. Or because I feel like a lot of the games that like those ones, you can't really buy. You know, like GameStop, baby games. You have to kind of buy it from like Play Asia. So, but I say like one that you think that I will enjoy, like it'll be funny, just to, like react to it. But yeah, maybe yeah. So like I said, possibly if you tell me what it is, I can try and find it, and we can try and play it. Mayushi is Akari's house. What? What? God damn, dude. The mad scientist has got a hostage.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, thank you for the follow, your pizza. Appreciate it. I love the name, by the way. Because I love pizza on weekends, but yeah, we have to go get some pizza toppings to make one. Hopefully tomorrow. How's it going, dude? Happy New Year's to you, my friend. Hope you had a wonderful day with your friends and loved ones. Well, that certainly was cryptic. Yeah, it was. But her offer was my salvation, for she was the first to join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. But Yuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
でオカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
アルパカマン。
いや、全然。
Does it? The human face alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
この不愛想アルパカめが。
Antisocial alpaca. I cursed his name and smacked the TV, but as soon as I do, the TV makes a sound like it shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I changed channel, nothing. Check the power cable, nothing. Whack it again, nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn! This crummy TV is on lease from the brown cheap workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
後で修理できるが、聞きに行かなければ。
I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. So I look up like, oh, hello. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago.
消えた。
We're gone. As I left Radican, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people on the street. The people in the storage, gone. In the restaurants, gone. Even the cars vanished. Drivers, and all. And it all happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt in waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until
どうかした？
Dokashita. What's wrong? Majori's voice brought me back to life. Brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there looking at me with questioning eyes.
今人が消えたよな。消えただろ。今目の前で。
Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her like,
前よりも見たよな。
You saw right. It was like a fucking cat. Mayuri's head flopped back and forth like a, oh.
見てない。
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 I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles.
見ていい。
Yeah, I'll have it to do. You have to remind me though. Just make sure you remind me because I'll forget. Just let me like in Discord. I'll find the to-do sound and add it to the thing. Because yeah, it'll be fun to have that one as a command. Because are these working still? Yeah, they're still working. We saw nothing at all. There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
歩いてたかな。
それに店員まで消えている。こんなことはいくらなんでもありえない。
Oh,
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。あ、そっか。オカリは幻を見てたんだね。
So wait, so she can see that people vanished. So what's up with that? Mm-hmm.
きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。トゥットゥルー。
Do-do-do. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain's actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radican, where I had been just a moment before. K-books. Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the there it is, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building, where, not 5 minutes before, I had found Makise Kurise's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Makise Kurise might still be in that dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone, and dead. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was,
そもそも
what the hell
人工衛
is
星
that satellite? doing? Right before Dr. Nakabashi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb, like a bomb had exploded. The roof door locked and had been broken, and beyond it someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. But that's not what I was seeing now. This satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabashi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of the orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
マユリ、あの人工衛星だ。
わあ、びっくりしたね。
びっくりしたね。
びっくりしただと。
ドカーンってすっごい音がしたもん。
A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zzz.
あの人工衛星が落ちてきたのか。
来たのかな。
Did it?
宇宙
Do you
人さん
think
乗って
any
るのか
aliens
な
were on the boat? Fucking Lamau voice. Had I lost my mind? What I had seen didn't match at all with what my jury was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt at all?
そこの君たち
Hey, you two. Just then, an uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだここらは今立ち入り禁止だすぐに出て行きなさい
ごめんなさい。
ごめんなさい。
それより制服警官さん、仮にあなたを警官 A と名付けるが、一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question.
警官 A って
Officer A.
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消えたんです。あなたも見ましたよね。
見ていないいいから早く出て行け
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. Yeah, I'm pretty confused what's happening. Like, is this happening right now, or is this basically me going back to what happened? I'm very confused right now. I decided to tell him about Makise Kirisis and get him to call an ambulance before I could.
さっきから何をバカなことばかり言っているんだ
The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, "No one got stabbed at a Vatican." What? How could you say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to the UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Shuodori had been blockaded by police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. The whole hour since the beginning of Nakabashi's presentation really happened. I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Vatican and all of the major stations in Tokyo. Even TOTV or TOTV are running special. What's happened? Oh fuck.
I'll get it out. It's alright.
Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty unlucky. Are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Shuodori is still closed off. You like ninja? Japanese ninja? Sengoku? Yeah. Yep, Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba's streets, nor about Makize Kirisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery.
そうか。そういうことか。
From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daddy, a major return and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだ。
Akiba 7.
警察に
Yeah, I said that's probably the one place I want to go to. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to spend a lot of time in it. I do want to, I'm honestly more interested in the historical side of Japan because like I like history a lot, so that's like the one thing that I really want to go to and take pictures of. Like I do want to see a lot of the history of Japan. This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government might already be under their control. My God.
だが俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's like censored, so they don't want to name it. Oh shit! My favorite soda from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
Dr. Pepper, yeah. Yeah, it would be American. Oh wow. I mean, I don't particularly like Dr. Pepper, to be honest. Like, it's not my kind of drink. Yeah, it's got way too much sugar for my liking. Like I said, I can drink it, but it's just so sugary. It's got a lot of sugar. Like I kind of want to go for like the sugar-free option if I could. But I don't think I've seen any like sugar-free Dr. Pepper.
コーラの方がよくね？
Cola's better.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
Sick, is it? I tried Dr. Pepper because of Otome. Oh, really? Otome made me a Dr. Pepper addict.
この知的飲料の良さがわからない奴は人生
I
の5分の
pity.
1を
Yeah,
損している。
which Otome game had it? Which Otome game had Dr. Pepper? Yeah, and what's with like Dr. Pepper being so? Isn't that a yeah? Dr. Pepper is a American. Yeah, it's an American brand. It's like so like famous in Japan for some reason. I pity the man who knows not the greatest of his beverage. I became a Dr. Pepper addict because of my parents. Is that when I was like 6 months old, instead of giving me like breast milk, they gave me like Dr. Pepper. They love it to the ends of the earth. Like I said, like I don't hate it, but I feel like it's just way too much sugar, honestly. It's for culture individuals. Mobile games. Mystic Messenger from Korea though. Oh. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but a research budget is already scrapping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. But like this guy is like what, 17, 18? Like, is he living on his own or? I poke Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. In before someone becomes addicted to choco milk because of Last Origins. Fucking choco milk boys. You can get like 1 liter melon sodas for like, yeah. I feel like yeah, you can get a lot of cheap drinks and yeah. I mean, typically I do prefer yeah, if I can get like a drink that's like sugar free, I'll tend to go for that. Like, I love Mountain Dew, so nowadays I always get the one with like sugar-free. The hacker loves Dr. Pepper and honey Buddha chips. Oh wait, oh, you're trying to find them in Singapore? You're really going around Singapore looking for them. The Dr. Pepper and honey Buddha chips. Is that a thing actually? Is that the name of it? Honey Buddha chips. Is that like an actual thing? Honey? Oh yeah, they are. Oh shit, okay. Interesting. Oh wait, you can get them from Amazon actually. I wonder if you can get them from Amazon. Give me a second, sorry guys. How much are they? A honey? I'm gonna see if I can find them on Amazon. Oh yeah, I can buy them on Amazon, but they're very expensive too, yeah. Wow, like 20 bucks for what? Wow, expensive. Yeah. It's like potatoes. A lot of windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim and hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat, just lazily dropped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room for practical reasons, as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that does interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. This lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I'm odd. It sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be. What plan? That gives me a blank look. I sighed. I turned his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. The plan. So the plan, obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8.
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
Went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though. I see a bottle of Shun Ramu on the desk. Yeah, there's one cup of noodle, one brand that I love. They're called Tom Yang. Tom Yang is spicy. I think I first had them when I was on a I think it was a Malaysian or Singaporean airline on my way to Korea, and I had those. I think they're so fucking good. They're so good. They're called Tom Yum, creamy, but they're so good. I fucking love them so much. Yeah, I know it makes the toilet go boom, but they're so amazing. Like I love those. They're very expensive though, like $250 usually, but on sale they're about $125, $130, or $150 each. That's when I buy a lot of them. Shin Ryum. Is that a PS1 near the umbrella? No, I don't think it is. No, that looks like one of those like floppy disks, like that go on the front of the computer. I think. I know, maybe. Samyang kind of spicy. Fuck that. Kyoto is where I want to go first to go to the old historical places. Shinzengumi. I want to go see the places I know. Ryoma, Nobunaga, Hijikata, and all of them. I read all of the all the history about them. Those are my new one. That's spicy. In Kyoto, I recommend the International Manga Museum. Kyoto is very foreigner friendly, and the place is no exception. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we have to get the train ticket for, I think it's 2 weeks, so we can travel like everywhere on the train. It's called what's the name of the train? The Shingenkai. We were in different classes junior year, and actually we didn't talk at all. So 2 years. I feel like I want to go there for a month. Oh yeah, but the thing is like, I mean, Japan is very expensive though. Yeah, like I feel like accommodation would be the most expensive thing. Really, accommodation in Japan. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to get for sure. Nope. Yeah. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and all the important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shut down again. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of the food, it seems pretty reasonable, like the same price, you know, like in Australia, though the quality seems a bit healthier in terms. Yeah, it feels like a lot of the convenient, they call the conveni, I think conveni stores. Yeah, I mean, because I mean, you have to go to Tokyo, and Tokyo is gonna be, you know, naturally very expensive. So yeah, that's why you get the 2 week rail pass, which I think is like $400, I think, but it gives you 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks, and you can pretty much go anywhere in the country, like freely. You just kind of show it to them. So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with the gadget?
Yeah, mother.
Not yet. Homepage. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious, future-ish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. If it is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident, in other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. Gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ora Ora? Gadget number 4, Moat Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made out a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Xylem Saver. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. Is that a reference to that show, the anime movie and show? Yeah, like the yeah, the food. Yeah, Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, I think I've only seen like the first movie. I think there's supposed to be like an anime kind of thing. That's like a lot of CGI. People say it's kind of shit. They can all be seen on the website that you made. So feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the PhoneWave name subject change. PhoneWave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject. Oh, I just got a text message from a co-worker. That's cool. So I've added to the end of the until we come up with something better. For the record, it was Majuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. Okay, let's leave it there, and I'll be back in 2 seconds.